used to be like you'd go to a game and you just yell a guy sucks and shit on him from the crowd and that was that and it was the end of it. And now Twitter is like, you know what? After the game, like I'm going to tell this guy that he sucks. And that's just kind of how everything is.
And if you do it in a clever way, everybody else who wants to tell him he sucks is going to retweet
that. Exactly.
And then obviously people that didn't even know you sucked or think that you sucked are going to see this very clever wordplay, breaking you down. And then all of a sudden now a narrative from the player side. Now a narrative's getting built that I suck when this is this one person's opinion in this entire thing. Yeah. And from that entire play, that's what you took from it. That's what Diggs was trying to say. So you're telling me you watch that play and me, I'm the problem of that play. And then you don't know ball. You don't know ball. I was responding that, thinking about it. I sent it to one person and I decided I wasn't going to answer everybody. I was saying that to a lot of people that were Colts fans yesterday who were very upset with the way we talked about Anthony Richardson. And they said, we see running backs tap out all the time, wide receivers tap out all the time, D linemen tap out all the time. We need to normalize quarterbacks doing it. And let me tell you, you don't know ball. Yeah. Okay? Nope. That is just...
They didn't say that.
You don't know ball. People saying that, A lot of Colts fans mad at me for saying this, and it's like, hey, Colts fans, I'm alongside the ride. Do you know when the last time we won was? Long time ago. So whenever things like this happen, it is my obligation, I feel, as a Colts fan, and potentially somebody who could be heard to be like, hey, this ain't it. Now, did everybody else say this ain't it? Yes. Who are all the people that said this ain't it? People that know ball. Okay? Because the quarterback position is different than every other position. So whenever you're a quarterback, the future of your franchise, a person who's supposed to take us back to the winning ways, got drafted number 4 overall. That 4th overall pick we didn't trade for. We earned that. That's how bad our team was. This guy's supposed to be the future, yada, yada, yada. You're not the future of a football team, especially at the quarterback position, if you're choosing to leave the game, choosing to walk off the field because you're tired. So if we don't point that out, I feel like we're doing a disservice to Colts fans. So all you Colts fans, I appreciate how much passion you have for Anthony Richardson being the future. And I think he's an incredibly cool guy. I think he's a very cool guy. I think his rap, good. I don't think he's just like good athlete rapper. I think he's a good rapper. I think he's a cool guy. I think his little thing with Jonathan Taylor was fun. I think he's a nice guy. But also, he's quarterback of an NFL football team. You're a professional athlete, brother.
Big league.
This is how this goes. This isn't youth. This isn't high school. This isn't college where they were not good, okay? They're like, that is not... This is the NFL, brother. And we got a team that is very, very good. And we can go on a run. So when he plays great, it's magical. But there's little things like tapping out that like make everybody lose faith in this guy being a guy because you've never seen somebody that is a guy do that. So that's just kind of the reaction. And I know you were a little bit ahead of it, I think, D-Butt. But these Colts fans have been coming after me because I disrespected our quarterback. It's like, I feel like it would be disrespectful if I didn't say it. Like, that's how I feel about the whole thing.
Absolutely. It's like if you're coaching a player, if you're talking about a player, if that's a younger player on my team, and some of his teammates and coaches said, hey, they had a conversation with him. And it's a reason why everybody who's been around the game or talked about the game had the same or similar reaction. It's not like we don't like Anthony Richardson. I love Anthony Richardson. I'm rooting for him. Young kid, got an opportunity, you got drafted high, you obviously have the talent. Yeah, and it's not like he's a shitbird where it's easy like, hey, all right, whenever he mess up, I just want to jump on this guy. But when we get on here, I give my honest opinion, and I'm speaking on how I feel about whatever it takes, whether it's a play or there's something off the field in that moment. 4 weeks from now, it can change. Hey, he can learn from this. He can go on and be a great player. That's what I'm hoping for as a former Colt, as a Colt fan. But, I guess I appreciate the passion of the fans, feeling like they have to defend. Hey, a kid tapping out when he feels exhaustion. Bad on him. Yeah, it's bad on him when you're the quarterback. But, once again, it was one play. It was a lot of other things that went into that loss. We get that, but that is a horrible look. He understands that. Hopefully he learns from it and moves on to be
still could have won the game.
Absolutely. Yeah,
came back in, plays great at times, and has some mistakes. It's like that's what we're expecting from a rookie quarterback. And I think, and even though he's in his second year, rookie year, because his last year got cut short because he had shoulder surgery that ended his year after week 5 or whatever. So we understand it's a rookie quarterback. But the traits of like not being a guy are the things that can't, like missing a throw, sweet. Missing a read, all good. Fumbling the ball on exchange multiple weeks in a row, all good. This guy can figure this out. Tapping out though, like that is a That is something that's like, this can't happen. I don't care if you're a rookie. I don't care if you're in your 10th year. There's only 32 of these jobs. This can't happen. So I felt obligated to say something. And I do apologize to the Colts fans. I feel like I was bamboozling him. I was not. I was speaking the truth about it.
Very positive.
Very positive. Very positive about it all, because it's like, this guy's a special athlete.
Yeah.
Like a special athlete. And it's like, which is why it's such a bummer to see that happen, because like what he could be if that isn't in his world. And I assume you can learn your lesson from this and change. I assume this trait is changeable.
Well, I mean, you got to get in shape. That's the bottom line.
Getting in shape would be a full. That becomes like a full commitment to that.
That's part of being a pro.
That's a lifestyle. That's almost like a lifestyle.
You can also learn your lesson by people saying stuff like that, because otherwise, if everyone just makes excuses for it and normalizes it, then it's like, okay, whatever. Like he's different. He's special. He can tap out when he needs to. You talked about yesterday, like how many guys have we seen, like Kirk Cousins, like they have to peel his body off the turf after getting just killed, and guess what? He gets his ass back up, goes back down, and throws a touchdown on the next play. Like, if you're not saying anything, then you're just normalizing it, and then it is what it is. And then, how are Colts fans going to react when he does this again and Flacco or whoever it is comes in cold and fumbles the snap, in the red zone or something like that? Like, and again, that's an extreme situation, but like that's possible.
That was a third down against Houston Texans.
Exactly, in the red zone.
No, it was in the middle of the field, but still.
Third and goal.
Still,
it was backed up a third and goal.
So, like, the whole. Like, that's a massive moment.
Yes.
And in his head, he didn't think, all right, we got a big third down here. In his head, he thought, oh, I'm tired, boss. That can't be the thought. So what we're saying is, I haven't given up on Anthony Richardson, but I think whenever you do that, you make a lot of people think, this guy's not a guy. And I don't like that, because I think AR can be a guy. Personally, maybe at some point.
Like, people mad at you or, D-Bud or whoever they want to be mad at about this situation. Like, Steichen and Ryan Kelly came out and basically both said, like, yeah, we talked to him. You can't do that. Like, that is not the standard you play with. And I think Steichen, I forget what his exact quote was, but it was essentially like, yeah, that's not something that you can ever do. Like, you have to be in the football game to play. You're the starting quarterback for our team. Yeah, he knows he can't come out of the game. When they had a private conversation, I'm sure there was a lot more said than just that. But, like, the fact that people want to normalize something like this
that's a problem.
Is asinine.
That's a problem. That can't happen either. Colts fans can't get like that. That can't be who we are.
Well, that's stupid.
If that was a Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, and this is where I'm from, so I guess I have to judge this a little bit differently, because, that whole thing. Boy. If a Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback was healthy and decided to tap out and leave the field, I don't know if they would have been allowed to wear a Steelers uniform again. Legitimately. I have no idea if you were even completely healthy, just tired, middle of the season. I genuinely, I don't think, and there's other places that are like that. Philadelphia?
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine Philadelphia? New England? Any of these,
Yeah, I was about to say, I
city.
can't think of, obviously
Everywhere.
shitty organizations out there, but any, like.
Carolina, it'd be
Carolina, they big. We understand.
Yeah.
Should have tapped out earlier, brother.
We get it, Bryce.
Hey, Andy Dalton, you should have actually been tapping out there. So that can't be how Colts fans are viewing this. Just as a person that is very invested in being a Colts fan, at every home game, trying to make home field advantage better, basically, trying my best, offering up it's like, that ain't it.